Everybody, we have a highly anticipated debate here. We have Rabbi Shmuley and Garry, the numbers guy. Guys, I really appreciate you guys coming on. We're going to try to keep this as respectful as possible and have a productive conversation. So thank you to the both of you guys. So
let's do
Thanks
this.
for having us.
Yeah, so I'm not sure who wants to get started first. Who wants the opening statement?
Listen. Let's get the show started. Rabbi Shmuley, before we start disagreeing, I thought I'd say something that maybe we'd possibly both agree on. I have a belief the Jews happen to be the people with the highest IQ. Do you agree, sir?
I'm not hearing anything.
Did you hear me? Can you hear me?
Now I can. Is the connection with me? Because I'm on Wi-Fi now, so I should.
Okay. Can you hear? Well. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so let me start that one more time.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I want to start off with something I think both of us can agree on before we start disagreeing. So my belief is Jews happen to have the highest IQ. Do you agree with that, Rabbi Shmuley?
You know what? We may have to start
Rabbi
again.
Shmuley's
let me see if I go
stream,
off of
Rabbi's camera is like off.
No. I want to.
Yeah, it looks like you're just like lagging out on the screen.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Wait. No. Hold on a second. I want to see if I just use.
Yo, guys in the chat, can everybody hear good? Okay, he's gonna be right back.
They can hear me.
So they can see you,
hear you. They can hear me.
But Rabbi Shmuley's box.
And guys, let me build up to this. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
Guys, this is a professional right here. This is a professional. Everybody's a professional. Okay.
Okay, I'm good. Let's go.
You're good to go. Okay.
We're good? Okay. Let me start this one more time. Third time's a charm, Mr. Shmuley. So when it comes down to, I thought we start with something we both agree on. I believe as a Jew, the Jews are the people with the highest IQ level. Do you agree with that, sir?
Only me. I think I'm the only one that would qualify.
So you're the only smart Jew in the world?
No, I wouldn't say that Jews have the highest IQs. There was this book actually written by two Harvard professors called The Bell Curve that caused all this immense controversy, where two Harvard professors tried to prove unintentional. I don't see that. I see Asians today really excelling at the Ivy League universities. By the way, most Ivy League universities make you stupid. Okay. So let's not say that gives you a high IQ. No, I would say that Jews, when people tell me Jews are smarter or have a higher IQ, I don't agree with that. I don't.
You don't. Okay. How does? Oh God, I can't do this.
We are a successful people because we have excellent values. We emphasize education. We emphasize endeavor, entrepreneurship, creativity. I think it's our values that make us a success.
Okay.
Are you guys seeing me and hearing me?
It's back and forth, Mr. Shmuley. So when you were talking about family values, does family values entail a mom, dad, the nuclear family? Bro.
Oh my gosh, man.
Hello?
Hey.
Hello?
You guys, can you hear us? Oh my gosh, Garry. I'm sorry about this, man. I don't know what's going on. Looks like he's having something.
Damn, I want to fucking cook. I'm trying to set this guy up, and then he can't even hear me.
He's back. Rabbi,
I'm here. Yeah, I don't think it's happening from my side. Let me answer your question again.
It's all here.
Okay, so let me answer your question again. Do I believe the Jews have the highest IQ? Absolutely not. I think that's eugenics. There was a book called The Bell Curve, published by two Harvard professors that tried to show, based on some national aptitude test, that Ashkenazi Jews especially had the highest IQ in the world. I reject all that crap. I think the mind is a muscle.
How?
It's like saying, wait. It's like saying, do Jews have the biggest muscles? Well, it depends. You go to the gym every day, you'll have big muscles. That's why. Look at this incredible freaking body, man. I mean, you got to probably jealous.
How is it? How is it?
And the mind is a muscle. If you read more and study, then you develop a higher IQ.
How is it 2% of society controls over 50% of all the monetary resources, all the monetary institutions, if they're not smart? If they're not smart, what are they doing, the 2%, to own most of the banks, to own most of the things. Like for instance, Mr. Shmuley, I'd like to talk to you about morals and the nuclear family, because I don't really want to talk about Gaza.
Let me answer your question for a second. You just said,
go ahead, sir.
How does 2% of the population control the world? That is
Talk
the biggest bunch of crap I've ever heard. It's not true.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's take Elon Musk is alone is probably 2% of like the world income.
Listen, bro, we're not talking about the Fortune 500. Talk to me about the Rothschilds. Talk to me about the Rothschilds. This is no PG mainstream media type of shit. Elon is not the richest man in the world, sir.
Do you want to go in some time machine back to the Rothschilds in the 17th century?
The Rothschilds have way more money than Elon Musk, sir. Can we cut the games?
I know the Rothschilds. There's barely any Rothschilds left, and
are you telling me they don't have any influence, sir?
Have any money? No, not at all. Who are you talking about? Which
The Rothschilds. So we're talking about the banking dynasty. The banking dynasty that ruled Europe. The banking dynasty that brought in the Federal Reserve. And you're telling me, sir, they have absolutely no power.
Are you?
You can laugh all you want. These are real questions.
Are you speaking to me from some time machine in like the 18th century? I mean,
but wait a second. The Rothschilds did have a part in the Federal Reserve. Yes or no?
You got to let me answer. I mean, if you want to go into Jewish conspiracy theories, at least come up to date.
These aren't conspiracies. These are facts.
Wait. You're not even letting me speak. If you wanted to go into Jewish conspiracy theories, that Jews control the world, at least make it a modern
I didn't say that. I said they control the Federal Reserve.
At least say Goldman Sachs, which is a Jew.
I think BlackRock is much bigger than Goldman Sachs.
Okay, so then use BlackRock. Why are you bringing up the freaking Rothschilds 300 years ago? I mean, you are freaking
300 years ago.
There are so
300 years ago, sir. Who started the Federal Reserve?
Federal Reserve was started by mostly non-Jewish bankers like J.P. Morgan, who hated Jews. J.P. Morgan was an anti-Semite. He started the Federal Reserve. Are you aware of that?
No. See, that's not real history. That's not real history.
The Federal Reserve, and they were all
J.P. Morgan frequently worked for the Rothschilds. He was the Rothschilds' bitch in America. We need to stop playing games. So hold on. Before you start laughing, Mr. Shmuley, let's talk about actual facts. Here's our actual facts.
Which facts?
There was a guy in New York City named Mr. Uster. Okay. Again, let's have a conversation. There was a guy in New York City in 1912. His name was Mr. Uster. He owned 40% of all the mortgages in America. And he was against the Federal Reserve. You know what they did? They built a ship. And they told all the people to go on this ship. And then all the Rothschilds men got off the ship. That ship was called the Titanic. After the Titanic sunk, you know what happened? All the opposition to the Federal Reserve was gone because Mr. Uster's money was gone. Now they have their bank. And in 1914, they had World War I. World War I is where the Belfast Accord was used to get America into the war. And now we have the state of Israel because of it. You're not going to play any games with me. I know my history, and so does the audience, sir.
You're right. You know what? I have to confess, Garry, my brother, I was hoping that was like a story that we Jews were able to conceal and bury. I see that it got out. It's and I'll tell you, it's a real shame because let me tell you what happened. What you said is all true, and the reason it got out is that when they did the moon landing in that TV studio, one of the producers actually made the mistake. He had the whole Uster ship, Rothschild, frickin' Titanic on the bottom of as they were filming the landing sequence and Neil Armstrong stepping up in Channel 12 Miami, they accidentally released that. At that exact moment, the Tooth Fairy came, and the Tooth Fairy had wings, and took the story of the Austers and the Rothschilds, and it flew out to the whole world, and it got out. And I feel you freaking have exposed that. You've exposed us, baby, and
exposed us.
You've exposed us.
This is what happens when people don't actually want to talk. This is poor sarcasm.
Gary, 1 second. I'm getting a secret transmission from my antennas under my yarmulke. Just 1 second.
You sure it's not something else?
I've just been told by my controllers of the Rothschilds who actually colonized.
No, I don't think you're controlled by the Rothschilds. You're too low down the totem pole to be controlled. As a matter of fact, you've been a detriment to the Zionist movement. Do you know how many people who are the Zionist enemies use you as a curtain call, use your shenanigans? Let me tell you something, bro. On your side, we have Ben Shapiro, who's fell off the face of the earth in his enemy year, and we have you. On the other side, there's Nick Fuentes, there's Myron, there's a guy like Stu Peters, a racist like Stu Peters, and they are all destroying you on social media. Like you're scared of Suleiman, you won't even debate him. So here's the facts. I'm gonna point this out to every fellow Jew. I want you to understand what's going on. You have destroyed Hamas. You have decimated Gaza. You have neutered Hezbollah. You have regime change in Syria. Assad is out. You have proven that American F-35s can get through Russian and Chinese air defenses when they got through Iran. You are winning the war militarily, but you are losing it on social media. We have a new game going on right now, and the old way is not going to work. You literally have 80% of the American public that despises you when it comes to the youth. That's the only thing the Republicans and Democrats agree on. Their hate for Israel. Sir, you're not helping the situation. You need to retire. As a matter of fact, I got a real question for you, Mr. Shmuley. I want to know what kind of rabbi supports homosexuality. I don't go to temple. I don't read the Torah every day. But what type of rabbi supports homosexuality? You have sex shops with your daughter. What type of example are you setting for the youth? See, this is garbage. Just like the OnlyFans owner who has dealt. Oh, did he leave? Is he gone? Checkmate.
He was saying he couldn't hear you. Like I think he
okay.
Which kind of sucks because that was like a viral clip right there. You just cut out mid clip. Man, he's been having connection issues this whole time.
Yeah. I'm in the middle of a feast. I'm in the middle of cooking, and I gotta fucking stop because of this shit.
His guy's texting saying, wait, let's see. He said he disconnected because he's on a boat. Guys, he'll be back. He's probably gonna be joining back, but that just sucks because I was envisioning that clip in my head. Like that was like 1 million views, and then he just like disconnected. He's gonna rejoin, this guy says. Okay, guys.
Okay, let me just say this. I'm gonna make this clear. That's a fake ass rabbi, and I will not.
Yes.
Okay, there you go. I'm happy you're back, sir.
Gary. I heard everything you said, most of it. Can I respond?
Go ahead. Tell us first of what kind of rabbi supports homosexuality.
First of all, let me speak. You said you wanted something civil, right? Let's not talk over each other. No, nobody benefits from that. Okay. I'm going to respond to you point by point. The first thing you said was that I'm afraid to debate Nick Fuentes, or are you really out of your mind? I'm the one who challenges these people to every single one, and I debate every single one, and I annihilate them.
That's not what I said.
Decapitate them. No. You see, every time I say something, I'll tell you what. Why don't you disagree with me before I say it, and then I'll say it. So go ahead, disagree with what I'm about
I didn't
to say.
I didn't say Nick Fuentes is scared to debate you. I said he's better at talking than you.
So let me go back to what I was going to say. Nick Fuentes is terrified of debating me because I will digitally disembowel him. I destroyed Candace Owens on Piers Morgan. She was reduced to actually using. She was reduced to actually using ChatGPT. She had to go and start Googling.
Okay, I mean,
whenever you have to pull out a freaking laptop in the middle of the debate, you've lost a debate. I annihilate.
You're over here cheerleading beating a woman in a debate. She's a woman.
Now you're using male chauvinism as if women are stupider than men.
Hey, listen, it is what it is.
Okay, fine. So you're a chauvinist. That's okay. Now, number two. I will debate any of these guys. Dan Bilzerian said he'll debate me, and then he refused because he's terrified of me. All of these people are terrified of me because I've destroyed them one by one. Norman Finkelstein, not because I'm a great speaker or a great debater, because I know the facts. The facts are on our side. You guys are inventing crap about the Jewish people day and night like this crazy.
I'm not inventing anything.
You know, you believe that the Rothschilds have some secret colony at the bottom of the frickin' Atlantic off Newfoundland.
I do not.
And I don't believe that. Now, So I will debate. That's why I'm debating you. I don't even know who you are, but I'll debate you. I'll tell you why, because I'm going to get the truth out about Israel and the Jewish people. That's number one. I will debate anyone, anytime, within reason, as long as they, are not terrorists. Okay, anyone, anytime. Tell it to Dan Bilzerian. Tell it to little Nicky Fuentes, who was, I think, caught with his, gay porn. You're telling me about that. I don't support homosexuality. Why are you Nick Fuentes' friend in that case?
I hate
couldn't care less.
Fuentes.
I couldn't care less. But the point is, tell him to debate me. That's the first point. Second point. You just said that 80% of the youth in America hate Jews or hate Israel. Do you think that we give one damn whether we're liked or not? There was someone named Niccolo Machiavelli, who was the greatest political theorist that ever lived. He lived in Florence 500 years ago. And he famously wrote, "It's good to be loved and feared, but if you have to choose between being loved or feared, better to be feared." We Jews have tried the love thing. We've tried to show, I'm in Europe right now, I'm in Germany, where they killed 6 million Jews. Right now. Okay, today I was in Nuremberg, where Hitler did all of his giant, we tried the love thing. We're good people, don't kill us, don't gas us. I'm sick of that crap. You want to like me? Great. I'm a decent human being. I'm a father of 9, grandfather of 12. I don't hurt anybody. I'm not into violence. I was beat. They tried to kill me in the streets of Vienna this past Friday night. But I'm not violent.
They try to kill you, or someone try to hit you.
No, watch the video. But here's the point. The point is, I don't care if you don't. I couldn't care less if you don't like me, Gary. You know what, Gary? Your approval means. Should I show you how much it means? Nothing. Zero.
And yours means even less.
Because
It's like whatever.
Because my being dead, being raped by Hamas, beheaded by Hamas, my being disemboweled. So
I see your head right now. What are you talking about?
I don't care whether you like me or not. I couldn't care less. Don't try to kill me and then tell me you're going to make me a great Holocaust.
Who's trying to kill you? Who's trying to kill you?
I don't want a great Holocaust.
Where is this projection coming from? Who's trying to kill you?
But you did let me speak, so I'm going to let you speak. Go ahead.
Who's trying to kill you?
Half the world is trying to kill the Jews. Hamas wants to kill the Jews.
Who specifically? No, I'm not talking about groups. I'm talking about specific. Yo, I'm an American. People want to kill me too because I'm an American. I'm talking about specific individuals. Who's trying to kill you? Who?
Ayatollah Ali Khamenei.
Stop the games, man. Ayatollah don't give a damn about you. Ayatollah don't give a damn about you. So now
Hamas has a covenant to kill you. You're Jewish as well, Gary. Hamas has an actual covenant to kill every Jew on earth that exists.
Do I support Hamas? Fuck Hamas. Okay? I understand Hamas is a terrorist organization. We understand that.
You want Jews to pursue popularity contests instead of fighting Hamas.
No. I'm telling you. I am telling you.
I don't want to be loved and dead. I would rather be alive.
What happened? Okay, you done? What happens when this next generation of Americans, who's Tyson's age, who have been growing up, listening to Nick Fuentes and listening to all those other people, what happens when they grow up in 10, 15 years and they take political power from the left and from the right? Let me tell you what's going to happen. Israel is going to be in a whole lot of trouble when they start cutting your ass off. So see, this is the problem. I'm telling the Jewish people, this arrogance right here, this is the issue. We need to fix things so that doesn't become a reality. As a Jew, I don't want 80% of the youth growing up hating me. You do. You might have your big dick out talking about, come at me. I want peace. I want peace. You understand this? I want America to be at peace. That is the most important thing for American lives not to be fucking risked for Palestine and Israel. I'm going to be quite frank with you. I don't give a fuck about Palestine. I don't give a fuck about Israel. I only give a fuck about this fucking country. And you, my friend, are going to make it very difficult for your grandkids. You say you got a whole bunch of kids. You're going to make it very difficult because these guys who are coming up right now, they're listening to people like Fuentes. They're listening to that fucking garbage. They're going to grow up and they're going to have a huge bias. And when 80% of their youth grows up and has political power, then you're going to see the consequence of your arrogant ass actions, and your kids and every single Jew is going to see it too. This is what I say.
Okay,
pull out of Gaza. Just stop. Let me finish. Let me finish. Pull out of Gaza. Hamas has to give up all power. Netanyahu has to go. After that, we can work out a peace deal. But those things have to happen. Hostages have to come back, and we have to stop throwing bombs. Listen, I understand need to get revenge for what happened on October 7th. I get that. I completely get that. But destroying half the fucking buildings in Gaza, this didn't go on in fucking Afghanistan. This didn't go on in Iraq. This is called overkill. And the world is turning against you, just like yin to fucking yang. You might not give a fuck what the people think. And guess what? I don't give a fuck what people think about me. But as a nation, you're causing yourself trouble because the people who are watching, like Tyson, the people his age, are going to grow up and they're going to cut Israel off. And it's going to be because of arrogant ass Zionists like you.
Okay. Thank you, Garry. Thank you. Take a breath, my brother. Take a breath. Are you ready for me to respond? Because I'm coming at you, man. I hope you're ready. Let me tell you something, Garry. That was the most weak-ass Jewish tirade I have ever. You're basically a Jewish sheep, man. You are the whole reason that Jews have been slaughtered and annihilated for thousands of years. You are freaking. You may as well just say "bah bah" at me. What was your whole argument? Your whole argument is this, Shmuley. The world lied to Jews. If not, you better be afraid. Those kids are going to absorb all this stuff from mid-20s, and they're going to come after you. Been there, done that.
Reality.
Gary. Have you ever heard of Hitler?
Have you ever heard of Holocaust? It might happen again. You keep playing around.
Don't interrupt me. Got it? Now, have you heard of the Spanish Inquisition? Have you heard of the Crusades? Have you heard of auto da fes? Have you heard of expulsions? I can go through the whole history. You are a Jewish sheep. I'm a frickin' Jewish lion. Now, if you're a lion. Now, if you don't want it. Okay, and if you don't want to, you are exactly the mentality that has led to the annihilation of our people. The IDF are lions. They are fighting like lions. They have decimated Israel. That tiny little Israel, size of New Jersey, is fighting a 7-front war, and that's
with American weapons.
That 7-front war. Don't interrupt me. They've destroyed the Syrian regime, as you said earlier, Bashar al-Assad. They destroyed frickin' Iran that has 80 million people. It destroyed their air defenses, their nuclear facilities. They've destroyed the Houthis. They've destroyed Hezbollah. They've destroyed. There's a new generation of Jews who are actually brave and courageous, who look at people like you as weaklings and sheep. You are you're just another Jewish sheep who wants us to die, and maybe
I want us to die. I want myself suicide. You hear this guy?
But I will tell you what's really going to happen. You're afraid that the youth of this country are going to turn against the Jews. The exact opposite. The world is being inspired by Israel. You know, 1 out of 4 Americans is an evangelical Christian. They are Trump's base. They are MAGA. Not you. You think you're MAGA. You're not. It's the evangelicals. They are with Israel 1,000%. They know that Jesus was Jewish. They know they're blessed through Israel. We have an evangelical ambassador in Washington, Mike Huckabee, greatest friend we have. We have Trump, the greatest president and friend of Israel. We have all of that, and it's not because of people like you. Your vote doesn't even matter. And these young people you're speaking about, they don't even vote at all.
I voted for Trump.
It's the evangelical Christians who support us and who have been with us and who are continuing with us. But your constant refrain that we Jews should be afraid and afraid and afraid. No, you can be afraid. You're a sheep. That's okay. You can choose to be a sheep, or you could choose to be a generation of new Jewish lions. Israel Defense Forces, my sons who are fighters, my sons who are combat soldiers, and all their comrades, and they're civilians. They don't want to fight. They don't glory in fighting. My sons are experts in top weapon systems, thank God, but they don't glory in it. They do it to save lives. Now, when you said revenge, Israel went into Gaza for revenge. Israel went into Gaza to stop gang rape. Israel went into Gaza to stop the decapitation of children. And when you say we're overdoing it, didn't happen in Iraq, what are you talking about? I'm in Nuremberg right now. Is America flattened Nuremberg? America flattened Cologne. These are cities I hope you've heard of. America flattened Dresden. America flattened Berlin. You know what happened 5 days ago? It was the 80th anniversary of America dropping 2 atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. They didn't flatten them. Have you lost your freaking mind? Or do you think that even the atomic bombs that Truman dropped were also the Rothschilds?
I'm happy you said that. I'm happy you said that. You're right. You're right. You're right. Sir, you're right.
That's how we beat Hitler.
You're
That's
right.
How we beat Hitler. And that was the greatest generation.
Sir. You didn't beat Hitler. You didn't beat Hitler. The Russians and the Americans beat Hitler. You didn't beat Hitler,
Hey,
sir.
hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on, because I'm in a public place and I just want sorry. Okay. Okay. Is it a
Guys,
bit
drop a
loud?
like on the stream if you're enjoying this.
See. By the way, Gary, man, see how much I like you, Gary. Our debate has become so volatile that even the people around me, they just can't handle all the electricity you and I are generating, man. You and I are, like you said, that yin and
Yeah,
yang.
I know how to
yin and
get
yang
clips, bro.
force.
I know how to get clips. So let's go back to what you were saying.
I know. Anti-Semitism
you
always
said
gets a lot of.
America. You said America bombed Dresden. America bombed Berlin. America. You're right. That was America, not Israel. I think you're confusing the two. I am an American Jew. I am not Israeli. I'm not going to the fucking wall and kissing it. I care about my country first. You understand? I'm not a dual citizen. You might care more about Israel, and most of the Jews, maybe 50% of them, care more about Israel than America. I'm not one of them. I'm America first, and quite frankly, you're making me look bad. Why do I want to spill my blood for Israel? Listen, I'm going to make this clear. Might equals right. You can go into Palestine, do whatever the fuck you want. But I'm telling you what you don't understand. You don't understand this social media game. This wasn't around in 1945. This wasn't around during the Holocaust. This is a different day and age. And right now, it's going to change. These kids are going to change. They're going to grow up. And all this American support you're talking about, it's going to be gone. I'm telling you, as a Jew, you need to change your game plan. Things need to change. We need to have an outreach to the youth. You're not doing that. For God's sake, the Muslims are doing a way better job than you. When the Muslims gave Andrew Tate money so he converted to Islam, that was a smart move. Do you know how many young kids converted to Islam because of Andrew Tate? Because the rich Muslims gave him money to convert? You guys need to start playing the social media game a lot smarter. It's not always about hard power. It's about soft power. And you will lose that game, Mr. Shmuley.
It's funny. I don't completely disagree with you because I'm in a city in Nuremberg right now where the Nazis used the social media of their time, propaganda. At the time, it was radio. At the time, it was images. Leni Riefenstahl, who did the Triumph of the Will for Hitler. That was a different. I agree with you. Press, or let's give it a negative spin, propaganda is very important. And the Palestinians are masters at it. They want to, not, the Palestinians are decent people. So let me talk about Hamas. Hamas are masters. Hamas first wants to annihilate the Jews. When they fail, so they say, oh, we can't beat them militarily, let's defeat them with PR. You're making a good point. That's a good point. But your point that messaging is critical and to the youth is very valid. And we have amazing influencers.
No, you don't.
But no.
You don't.
But wait a second. But your essential message that ours should be one of weakness and supplication
Not at all.
and butt kissing and ass kissing.
Nope.
And let us die so that we'll be liked. Been there,
didn't
done
say
that,
that.
and it's never going to happen again. Now, let me just tell you something. I could not disagree with you more about young Americans. You are looking at the young Americans who are following the anti-Semitism of these rabid, knucklehead, Neanderthalic knuckle draggers like Nick Fuentes, who doesn't have a freaking brain cell in it, or Dan Bilzerian, who really is the chrome dome. I mean, if you knock, you'd hear like wood. Okay, these are
if there's
dummies, and
such
they're always
stupid people,
wait,
if there's such stupid people, how come they're getting more followers than your side? They're winning the PR war. You are losing, sir.
They're not getting so many followers. Dan
Yes, they
Bilzerian
are.
has what, 30 million followers? You porn has 100 million. He's a porn channel. He shows boobs and he shows breasts, and that's how that's easy.
What is it that you do?
By the way, if you want just to get clicks, just show a bunch of boobs and that's the end of the debate.
Isn't that what you do?
I don't want to do that with my life. I want to have a
Hold on, sir.
You asked me if Jews have higher IQs. I said they don't. I said the mind is the muscle. The reason I destroy all these anti-Semites in debates is not because I have a higher IQ. It's because I read, man. It's because I read and I study and I examine and I'm factual, and they can't keep up with me factually, because not because I have a higher IQ, because I have better values. I believe in education. I believe in information.
You have better values.
You haven't cited every statistic that you have cited to me has been untrue and a total fabrication. That's why you can't cite a single source.
Time will tell, sir. Time will tell.
Your Titanic story was
100% real.
Even Disney or L. Ron Hubbard or Scientology couldn't have thought up something but that's pretty impressive. You start your own freaking religion.
Another Zionist who started Scientology. A Zionist who started Scientology. We know.
And then when L. Ron Hubbard was a Zionist.
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh.
Okay, and then secondly, am I frozen? Now, wait.
You're
Then
back.
you came along and said, you Zionists need to stop what you're doing in Gaza. That's not what America did in Iraq. It's not what America flattened Iraq. America flattened Afghanistan. Afghanistan is a big pile of rubble. And I told you America did the same thing in Germany, and they did the same thing in Japan. So you're saying America should do it, but Israel should not. And Israel does it, by the way. America only dropped bombs on Nuremberg, where I am right now. Israel's dropping food parcels.
Mhm.
Israel's the first country to ever feed its enemies in the history of the world. America dropped atomic bombs on
just
Japan.
lie,
They didn't drop
bro.
bread, and they didn't drop. No. I'm saying facts, and I will.
You're saying facts?
I will cite my sources, because I
have you ever heard of the Marshall Plan, sir? Have you ever heard of the Marshall Plan? You said America destroyed Germany. America built Europe with the Marshall Plan. America built Israel. America built China. That all comes from America. We built that shit.
What was Marshall's first name? The Marshall Plan. What was his first name?
What does that matter?
You don't even know what the Marshall Plan is, do you? You asked me.
I don't know what the Marshall Plan is. It's when America rebuilt Europe.
When? What year? And who initiated? Why is it called the Marshall Plan?
After 1945, after 1946. Oh, stop trying to divide the conversation.
That's wrong.
Stop trying to. No. See, this is bullshit. Talk about the facts, not semantics. This is how women debate. This is how women debate, sir.
Now, let me tell you.
I don't need to know Adolf Hitler's middle name to know what the fuck he did. Are you out your fucking mind?
George Marshall, who was the Secretary of State.
What does his first name matter?
And he was a 5-star, and I'll explain it to you.
What does his first name matter?
Screaming. The Marshall Plan was announced at Harvard University at a commencement, and the idea was that the United States would benefit if they rebuilt the broken economies of Europe. Why does knowledge matter? Because knowledge is power, my brother.
We still did it.
Screaming like a lunatic, like you do.
We still did it. We still did it.
Defeat people like you in debate because you
don't defeat anything. You're basically showing yourself to be arrogant. You're being destroyed.
I don't even mind if you use Wikipedia while you debate me. Look up what the Marshall Plan is.
Wikipedia. I just got this. I'm looking at the goddamn chat. I don't use Wikipedia. What the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
So you've got a computer open while you're debating me as well, just like Candace Owens did? That's pretty funny. Okay. Anyway,
this is normal stuff.
I'm happy.
This is normal. You're an old man. You don't understand how the game works. It is what it is.
Garry, let me go back. Now let's talk facts. You just said that Israel's just like annihilating the place and America would never do it. And you said that you're American. That's what you care about. Have you ever heard of something called 9/11? You see, when Israel was attacked by Al-Qaeda and by Islamists for 30 or 40 years, and ignorant people like you said, I don't care. That doesn't affect me. Well, it does affect you, because what starts with the Jews ends up with the Americans. 9/11 was 19 Islamists who killed and incinerated 3,000 Americans. You probably don't know a single family who died in 9/11, but I do. Where I live in New Jersey, there are 3 families, and I know tons of other people. Howard Lutnick's brother, he's now a Secretary of Commerce under Trump. His brother died, on 9/11. You think that Israel is fighting a war that has nothing to do with the United States. Islamists want to take down America, my brother. Iran wants to take down America, my brother. Iran had no beef with Israel when Iran first had the revolution in 1979. They took over the American embassy and held hostages, 55 hostages for 444 days. But you don't care about Americans. You think that America ends on the eastern seaboard at the Atlantic Ocean or on the west coast and the Pacific. No, it doesn't. We have troops all around the world who are being killed by Islamists. Do you care about them? Do you care that Iran murdered in March of 1982 243 Marines, blew them up? Americans,
What,
do you
what
love
about the
them?
U.S.
I
Liberty?
miss them. I
What
miss
about
them.
the
I
what
miss
about
them.
the U.S.
But you don't
Liberty?
care about them.
What
You
about the
care
U.S.
that
Liberty,
Iran
sir? You
killed
want to talk about that
19
one?
servicemen
Nah,
in the
he don't
Air
want to
Force
talk about the
at
U.S. Liberty.
Khobar Towers. The U.S. Liberty was an American intelligence ship right off the coast during the
Mhm.
'67 war,
Who
and a
bombed it?
terrible mistake happened. Well,
Yeah,
even
yeah,
the United States, the
yeah.
Johnson administration examined it
A
to
mistake,
its
huh?
a molecular.
What was
Yeah,
John F. Kennedy a mistake too? Was John F.
what the
Kennedy
Jews
a
killed?
mistake too?
The Jews killed John F. Kennedy.
Well, he did have an issue with their nuclear facility.
What are you talking? Where?
Well,
What? Cite your source.
let me
Where?
explain.
No, no,
Let
no,
me
no, no,
explain
no, no,
now.
no, no,
If
no,
you can be
no, no.
quiet for a
Cite
second,
one
let
source.
me explain.
Wait. I will let you, as long as we agree before. You just said that Israel killed JFK. I want one source. Go ahead.
I mean, the JFK files said that Mossad had things to do with it. That was just released by the
Where?
Trump administration. You can read them
Bullshit.
yourself. So
Bullshit.
no,
You're
it was in
lying.
there.
You're lying.
Okay, it's in there. It's in there. Again, every time this happens, man. Every time he just skates.
I know, because we're getting like millions of views on these clips, and then his camera just
This
turns
is
off.
like, bro. Why would you do this? Why would you? Come on, Shmuley, get your shit together, man.
He'll be back.
Listen,
He'll be back.
let me make this clear. I am no fan of Muslims. I have Muslim friends, but I'm no fan of Islam. All right. I don't want Islam taking over. I'm not paying your jizya. I'm not paying your zakah. I'm not paying any of that shit. So I'm not here for, oh, wow. I'm not on that shit. If this guy's trying to make me look like some kind of Muslim, I don't, I'm not here.
Where does it say?
I'm not here to
You just
defend
said
Muslims.
the JFK file. You just said the JFK files released by the Trump administration said something about Mossad. That is total crap
Okay,
fabrication.
well,
You
people
lie. No,
can
no.
look at it themselves.
Show it to me.
People can
Show it to me.
look at the
No.
files
You
themselves.
have a computer.
Yes,
You
it
have a computer
had
in front of you.
Israeli intelligence in there. Israeli intelligence was in there.
I give you permission, like Candace Owens did, to use
I
ChatGPT,
don't,
whatever.
I'm not Candace Owens. I'm not Candace
Computer right
Owens.
now.
I
You
am
lied.
not
I'm
Candace
sorry.
Owens.
Don't lie. You
Okay,
lied.
I am
There's
not a
no such
woman.
thing.
I'm
That is total
not a black
fabrication.
woman. Maybe you want to debate about black woman. I'm not a black woman. Get that shit out of here. Now let me finish. Can I talk?
You have just become the tooth fairy. You're seeing the tooth fairy.
Okay. Thanks a lot, man.
You know why I'm winning this debate? Because you're
not
showing
winning
you don't know
anything, bro. You got cooked
don't know
already. Every time I'm
anything.
cooking you, you leave.
Guys, let's try to keep it like one-on-one.
You don't know anything.
Yeah.
Where does it say that the Mossad?
Okay.
Where you said the Trump administration released?
Can I talk? Bro, this is not how you run a debate, man.
Come on.
Please.
It's unfortunate. Guys, everybody in the stream, smash that like button. We got 228 on YouTube, it looks like, so let's get 200 likes.
Okay. Can we slow this shit down? And when he comes back in here, I'm going to start talking. This is nonsense, man. 9/11 happened on the 11th. First plane to hit the World Trade Center, Flight 11. The Twin Towers look like an 11 side by side. They both have 110 stories. You want to talk about the Islamic connection? You want to talk about numerology? Al Qaeda, founded on August 11th.
You know what you guys can't help me with, by the way?
It hit America on 9/11. They hit India on 3/11. They hit Spain on March 11th. They're using numerology. It is clear as day that's what happened on 9/11. This is a guy who knows nothing about the subject, so he wants to talk. So now that you're back, why don't you be quiet for a second and let me run down this. The Federal Reserve, which we talked about, that was created in 1913 with certain interests. John F. Kennedy didn't like them too much, and he stripped them. He stripped them of their power to print money on 6/4/1963 with Executive Order 11110. See the 11s again? 11110. The day he died, before his body was cold, Lyndon Johnson repealed that executive order and gave all the printing presses money back to the Federal Reserve. That is something that happened in history, and we know who controls the Federal Reserve, and we know who took out John F. Kennedy. And one more thing, sir. The shooter who killed Kennedy was supposedly on the 6th floor, just like the 6 million, just like the 6-pointed star. I'm not stupid. I see things. Maybe these sheep out here don't understand what's going on. I do. This has to change. This has to change now. And it's not going to change with you. It's not going to change with the ADL. It's not going to change with any of these groups. You guys are in the past. You guys need new influencers to go out there and talk about your message. But it's not going to be you because, quite frankly, you're too old for this. I might be too. But it's people, you guys need to do what the Muslims did. You need to hire a whole bunch of influencers, pay them so they can defend your case because you are getting destroyed, absolutely destroyed on social media.
Why would we waste money hiring people like Andrew Tate? Wasn't he allegedly accused of rape or arrested for rape? Why would we waste our money?
Oh my God.
Why,
this is why you're going to lose. This is why you're going to lose right here. This arrogance right here.
I barely know anything about Andrew Tate. I won't talk about it. I'm just saying, you're saying that we should spend money to hire people like him. Let's just pull a Dan Bilzerian. Just have boobs, and we'll have 30 million followers. Let's just become a pure porn channel. No, we want to have a brain. You believe in clicks and publicity at all costs. That's
no, I
today,
don't.
It's gone tomorrow. Those, that's not influence. Having influence. Listen, I was Michael Jackson's rabbi, and we were very close. Michael Jackson's influence is 20 years beyond the grave, my brother. That rarely happens. Okay, I'll show you big bands today who are gone tomorrow.
Right. He didn't like you when he died.
Okay. The point. That's BS, and I'm not going to get into it. I'm just simply
no. You said it yourself. You didn't have issues. You had issues when he died. Why are you bringing up a man who died who didn't even like you?
It's not. He had no issues with me, and we couldn't have been closer.
Sure.
He had substance abuse issues. That's a different subject.
Let's blame someone else. You're good at that.
Because, but, you want us Jews to become brain dead morons to get clicks.
No, I don't.
And we're not. We are the people of the book. We're a smart people. You look at something that is transient, that's going to last for like a week and be in style and be out of style. Okay. We are the eternal people because knowledge is power. We know how to win wars. We know how to create technology. We know how to create
with American weapons. You know how to win wars.
We know how to sustain a people who didn't have a land for 2,000 years. We're still around. Everyone's tried to kill us. Everyone has tried to annihilate us. We're doing everything the right way. And now what we've learned with an IDF is that if you try to kill us, you are going to pay a terrible price. Not the innocent people of Palestine, but Hamas. Israel's not going to stop until this unconditional surrender, just like Franklin Delano Roosevelt said at Casablanca 1943, even though Winston Churchill didn't agree with him. He hated the word unconditional surrender. Churchill said, if you tell the Germans that you're not going to stop until they surrender unconditionally, they're going to fight to the last man, which is what they did. They fought a week after Hitler even killed himself. Hitler blew out his brains 30th of April, 1945. They only surrendered under Admiral Karl Dönitz, May 8th, 1945. Churchill was right, but Roosevelt ultimately prevailed because Roosevelt understood unless you destroy the idea of Nazism, you'll be fighting them forever. Now there's Nazis around, but we don't have to fight them because they can't organize. Israel's destroying Hamas's ability to organize. There'll always be Islamists, etc. But Garry, with all due respect, your fear of being Jewish, your sheepish Holocaust mentality, that everyone's coming after you and we better suck up to them, we better get them to like us, or they're going to come and kill us.
I never said that.
I'm sad for you. I would ask you to join a new courageous generation of Jews. I may be too old. My sons are IDF soldiers. They're the future. I agree. I'm 58. I'm happy to be 58. I talk about my age all the time. I'm a grandfather of 12, thank God. It's what I most enjoy, raising my Jewish grandchildren to love the Torah, to love God, to love the Sabbath, to love the Ten Commandments, to love wearing tzitzit here, to love wearing a yarmulke, even though when you get attacked for it in Vienna, where I was kicked and shoved and manhandled and almost arrested by the police for protecting myself, I don't care, because I am going to be my brother. Come and join a new generation of Jews who don't think like you. Does Dan Bilzerian like me? Does Nick Fuentes like me? Does Candace Owens like me? I couldn't care less. I am forever, baby.
They don't like me.
Jew and I am eternal.
They don't like me.
Forever. I am forever. You've tried to extinguish our fire for 3,300 years, and we are the most eternal people on earth. That's it. Join us. Join us. Get rid of
Okay.
that
So
diaspora
I'm going to say this.
sheep mentality.
I am going to say this again. I am America first. I'm not Israel first. I'm not Jewish first. I'm an American first. So I reject your offer. Second, Israel has the right to defend itself. No one said the IDF can't defend themselves. No one said the people in the IDF are soft. No one said that. You're putting words in my mouth. If you want to go after Hamas, then kill all the Hamas members, go after their families. Cool. But what the hell are you bombing a whole bunch of buildings for? What are you causing this mass destruction? I have a problem with the way you're running this war. That's what I have a problem with. No, and let's not forget, Shmuley, Shmuley, wait, know your turn. Who let them in on October 7th? Netanyahu let them in. Netanyahu was about to get removed from power. People were protesting. People wanted to take him out. And he decided that if there is a war, he could stay in power. He let them in on October 7th. He let them in. No one was getting past that wall. No one was getting past that wall. He let them in. That blood is on Netanyahu's hands. This guy is a bloodthirsty fucking killer. Netanyahu needs to be replaced as prime minister of Israel. We need someone who can negotiate peace. This guy's not interested in peace. He only knows war. And you know what? I'm not going to call him Hitler. I'm not going to do that. Other people have done that. But I will say this. Based off what I do, I look at certain things. And the things I look at are numerology and astrology. And I look at Napoleon, who was an ox. I look at Hitler, who was an ox. And guess what? Netanyahu is an ox. You don't let those type of people in power because they will be bloodthirsty murderers. He overkilled it, bro. He overkilled
you're not
it.
Going to compare Netanyahu to Hitler, and then you just compared him to Hitler.
I just said they're the same animal sign.
You're basically telling me that anything that has the number 6. I mean, you're not saying anything new. This goes back to the Book of Revelation with 666. This is 2,000 years. I mean, you're not inventing anything. This is straight from the Book of Revelation. It's kind of Christianity 101. It's every Omen film. It's every Hollywood film. 666.
Yep.
So I mean, I'm glad that you watched The Omen. A few, where Damien has got the 666 on his.
I don't watch movies.
I'm glad you watched. And that's actually
I make
impressive
content.
that you said. Because that was actually a 1970s movie, and you actually know about the 666. That's pretty cool. But leaving the fictionalized world of Hollywood for a moment and coming back to the real world.
Oh, Hollywood.
Let's just be clear. Now you're interrupting.
It's 666.
Now you're interrupting me.
Mm.
Do you believe? Let me ask you one question. You said that Netanyahu let this attack take place and let 1,200 Jews be gang raped, women have their breasts cut off, and terrorists playing baseball with them, shot in the genitals, etc., because he wanted to stay in power. I know Netanyahu for 36 years. Okay, I guess you know him better than me. You've never met him, but you know him better.
I don't need him in.
Is that is what they said about Franklin Roosevelt with the attack on Pearl Harbor. Roosevelt saved the world from Hitler, saved the world from.
He let it happen.
The Japanese.
He let it happen.
Do you believe? Okay, so you do believe. Okay, so everything.
Yeah, of course, he let it happen.
Okay, so
he let it happen. They cut off the Japanese oil supply, knowing they will hit Pearl Harbor. And you know how it's true? All the aircraft carriers were gone. No Japanese plane hit any aircraft carriers on Pearl Harbor. That's how you know, because they took all the aircraft carriers out.
Why were the battleships there?
They needed something. They needed something to take out. They couldn't have won the war without aircraft carriers, sir. They couldn't have. They needed dead bodies to get the American people all riled up. You know about that. Just like your Belfast Accords got America into the fucking war in 1916. You know all about that, sir. What are you bullshitting for?
You don't want me to ask you any questions about historical fact because you don't want me to embarrass you, and I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to ask you whether you know.
You couldn't embarrass me on anything, sir.
That it was Admiral Hirohito who launched the surprise attack and how he planned it and how he was opposed to war with the United States.
And Americans let him do it.
You don't know how many
aircraft
carriers. How many aircraft carriers did Japan deploy on on the 7th of December,
I believe it was
1941?
half their fleet. I believe it was half their
How
fleet.
many? One,
I mean,
two, how many was it?
again, you're talking semantics.
You have no idea, right?
You're talking
No, it's
semantics.
not. It's called fact. It's called knowing history. It's called reading a freaking book.
Okay.
It's about even.
I don't need to know the number of aircrafts to know exactly what happened that day.
The Japanese used 6 aircraft carriers, and it was under Admiral Yamamoto, who America later killed in 1943. Now, why do these facts matter? Because if you know facts, then it destroys your conspiracy theories. The United States had no idea that Japan would have the temerity to attack across the entire Pacific. It was an incredible surprise attack.
Why did they pull all their aircraft carriers?
Now,
answer that one question for me, sir. Why did they pull all their aircraft carriers out before the Japanese bombed it?
You can't
explain that one fact for me. That's how you that's how you defeat my theory. Explain how.
Now, the American commander, you don't know his name either. His name was Admiral Husband Kimmel. He was fired, and they brought in Admiral Chester Nimitz. Just read a book. Just read a freaking book instead of just inventing crap out of your brain that just is muck. Okay, I don't want to hear that.
We'll talk about your brain and muck in a little bit. We'll definitely talk about that in a little bit.
So facts. There are times when a military can launch a surprise attack that is so daring that unfortunately even a much stronger power can. That's what happened to Israel on October 7th. It happened to the United States on December 7th. It happened many times. By the way, you mentioned Napoleon. Napoleon was the master of strikes. Hitler, may his name be erased, using blitzkrieg. That was a whole new thing of combining air power with panzers, with tanks, until the Allies learned his ways and they defeated him with great tank commanders, especially General George S. Patton, who was he defeated Rommel, Guderian, all these great German generals.
How did Patton die?
Experts.
How did Patton die?
Died. Okay, yeah, you're going to say it wasn't a car accident. That what?
No. How did Patton die? Tell me. Tell me how Patton died. You brought him up. How did Patton die?
You're going to tell me that he had a 6 on his license plate and he had a 6 inside.
No. How did Patton die? Tell me.
And he had 6 kidneys.
Tell me how he died. You want to make jokes. You brought up Patton's name. How did he die? A mysterious car accident? Right after he said they should take the remaining of the fucking German army and go after someone else? Yeah, I think we know what happened.
Okay. So what we've established in this conversation is that you have many strong opinions, which I respect, Garry. You have no knowledge of fact whatsoever, which I don't respect. Anytime I've asked you a single fact,
I asked you how Patton died. You didn't know. Why did they move all the aircraft carriers from Pearl Harbor? You don't know. You know no question. Anything I ask you, you have no answers for.
I know how Patton died, and you know how Patton died. He died in a car accident.
Tell us.
He didn't even die. He didn't even die in a car accident because he was actually not even in a coma. He was awake for 35 days after. According to you, if they wanted to kill him, they just
do you want to talk about the stuff he talked about right before he died? Do you want to talk about what he talked about right before he died? Would you like to do that?
Patton is buried in Luxembourg in front of all of his, and I've been there and I've prayed at his, even though he was a bit of an anti-Semite, I prayed at his grave because he defeated Hitler. But I'll tell you what, I got to go now. And
okay. One more question before you go. One more question before you go.
No.
I want to know what type of rabbi sells dildos. I want to know what type of rabbi sells fucking degeneracy. How are you as a rabbi supporting the LGBT where it says in the Bible, where it says in the Torah, where it says in the Quran, that's an abomination. What type of fucking rabbi are you? As a matter of fact, you're an insult to real rabbis because real rabbis know the word of God says no homosexuality while you're out here with your gay pride fucking flags. Shame on you and shame on everything you support.
Okay, I got it. Okay, are you done? Can I respond to you? So you say that the Bible is opposed to homosexuality. It says it's a sin, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And you know what the Bible calls? Oh, right. And it calls it abomination. Okay. So here's my question to you, Garry. You just said that the Bible calls homosexuality abomination, and therefore I'm not a rabbi. Is that right? Correct.
Well, the same thing in the Torah.
How many times does the Torah use the word toeva, abomination? Do you have any idea?
Go ahead, Mr. Rabbi.
It uses it 122 times. Have you ever eaten lobster? It says if you eat lobster, shellfish, it's an abomination. Are you aware of that?
I don't eat lobster.
Proverbs chapter 6 that if you're an envious person, that's an abomination. Have you ever been envious or jealous of someone?
I'm not envious of anyone. I got my own bag.
And now it also says if you bring a sacrifice that has a tiny little scar on it, that's an abomination. The word toeva appears
Mm.
122 times, but you have no idea what you're talking about.
So
You
so
just condemn.
you're okay with
So let me.
homosexuality?
So no,
You're
no,
okay
no,
with
no,
it?
no. I am a Torah observant Jew. I acknowledge that homosexuality is a biblical sin. I just insist it is not a moral sin. In other words, adultery is a moral and a biblical sin because adultery involves lying. But two
You're
consenting
going to
adults,
hell, Rabbi. You're
okay,
going
good.
to hell,
Now let's
Rabbi. I want you to
now,
know
but let
that.
me,
You're gonna
but
burn,
let me
bro.
answer.
You're fucking.
But let me
There's
answer.
kids who are watching this, and you're telling them it's okay to be a homosexual. You're a
No, I never
rabbi.
said that.
You're a
I never
fucking
said that.
joke. You're an
I'm just
absolute
gonna
joke,
stop.
and you're
I'm
gonna
just gonna
burn, bro.
stop. I'm just gonna stop your disgusting homophobia, which leads
Yeah, okay. A
kids
rabbi is
who
gonna
are
protect
gay
the
to commit
homosexuals.
suicide, and
Yep.
I'm the one
Ooh.
who counsels
Yep.
them not to
Yep.
kill themselves. You
Yes,
want them to
sir.
die, and
Yes,
I don't.
sir.
Now,
Yes,
let me say
sir.
one final thing. Let me say one final thing. You just listen to me, and after this, you can close off with anything you want to say.
Yeah,
I
you
love
got
when
cooked,
people.
sir.
I love
Well,
when
call
people
me
bring
Chef
up.
Boyardee. You got cooked, bro.
I
Yeah,
love when
go
people
back to
bring up.
debating women like Candace
Love.
Owens. She'll take it
I
easy on
love.
you.
I love when people bring up dildos or stuff like that. So
Now
let me
you
be
sell
clear.
them. Tell us all about
Let
them.
me.
Maybe you want to add
Why
a
don't you?
promo to your
I
daughter's
want to.
store in Tel
I
Aviv.
want to.
Tell us.
I'm
Hey, why
going
don't you
to.
promote it?
I'm going to.
Go
I'm
ahead.
going
Go
to.
ahead.
If you let me.
Promote
If
the
you let me.
degeneracy your family
I
sells.
can't.
Go ahead, sir.
I can't promote anything when you have the frickin' veins in your neck bulging like you're about to have a myocardial infarction, God forbid, and a heart attack.
I'm
Chill,
good,
baby.
bro.
Gary,
I'm
just
good.
chill, baby. Now, let me promote it. I love when anti-Semites, and you say you're not an anti-Semite, but you are.
Wow, I
You're
love Jewish
self-hating.
people. I
No,
love
you don't.
Jewish
You hate
people.
them. You said we killed
No.
JFK,
You
we
hate
started
them
every
because
war, and the
of what you're
Rothschilds.
doing. I actually love them.
You are a classical self-hating Jew whose entire philosophy is I'm a Jew who's ashamed to be Jewish, and that's why I'm going to yell at Rabbi Shmuley that he's being too strong and tough, and he has to get the non-Jews to love him because
I
better a
don't give
dead
a
Jew who's
fuck
loved
about
than a
Islam.
live Jew.
I don't give a fuck about Palestine. I
You
don't give a
are
fuck.
respectfully okay. Now let me address your dildo thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've written 36 books,
Do you
and
use your own products, sir?
the book. Oh my God! Will you let me
I'm
speak?
curious. I'm just curious.
I'm gonna. If you're curious, then allow your curiosity to be quenched through my
There
response.
you go. There you
So,
go.
so I've written 36 books. One of the books that I'm most proud of is my book, Kosher Sex. I'm a child of divorce. The number one cause of divorce, which is the real problem in America, children being raised with parents who don't love each other, they don't witness love, they don't see love. You have kids who are not being raised by their fathers. Okay, one
Yeah.
out of four fathers in America is a deadbeat dad. Do you know what the major cause of divorce is? It's loss of attraction. It's a loss of erotic attraction. It's
It's
men
called
going to porn.
feminism.
It's men going to porn sites. Men are addicted to porn sites. It's men cheating on their wives. Now, women have affairs as well, but
Who
women
owns
are not addicted to
OnlyFans?
porn.
Who owns OnlyFans?
Shh,
Who's actually paying? Who's actually
now,
using
now.
OnlyFans money to actually give
So
the
in my, so in
IDF
my,
to give the
so in
fucking? Come
my,
on, man! You want to talk
so in
about
my
porn?
daughter,
Well, who owns
so when my
OnlyFans?
daughter, so when my daughter takes my book and turns it into an amazing company that I could not be more proud of, that sells information and books to make marriages erotic, so husbands are attracted to their wives' bodies and not to OnlyFans and not to YouPorn, sites that I freaking condemn. I condemn. I got
Condemn the
Pamela
OnlyFans
Anderson
owner right now.
to write a book with
Condemn
me
the OnlyFans owner right
condemning
now. Then
pornography. I'm going to condemn all of OnlyFans. I'm going to condemn
condemn.
all
Oh, okay. So
pornography,
you
which
condemn
exploits.
the Jewish
I don't
owner
even know
of
who the hell.
OnlyFans. I'm
I
with you
don't even
then.
know. I have no idea
He's
who owns
a Jew
OnlyFans.
guy. A Jew owns it.
Well, then I will say right now that whoever the hell he is, go make your money in an honest way and stop exploiting and degrading women. I will absolutely say that, of course, and that's why I'm so proud of my
Outstanding, sir.
daughter
I'm
who
with you. I'll
empowers.
fight that
So, I,
battle
so,
with you.
so you know what? So you know what? I couldn't care less if a married couple uses a sex toy or what we call erotic novelty. I couldn't care less as long as he's not going to a porn site, as long as he's not cheating on his wife. I couldn't care less if a married couple needs some erotic devices in order to sustain passionate monogamy and not engage in adultery. I celebrate
Dildos
that.
are for heterosexual couples, or is it for homosexual couples?
I celebrate erotic marriages between a husband
Dildos
and
are
wife
for heterosexual
frickin'
couples
day
or
and night.
homosexual couples, sir.
And respectfully, most of the people who attack me and my daughter are usually so sexually repressed, and that's why. And they're sexual
Oh, I got a
repression.
wife and two kids. I'm good.
I've seen.
I'm
I don't
good.
know, man. I don't know, man.
I'm real good, bro. Yo, I'm famous. I got a big
you're a
bag. I can do
merchant.
anything I want. I don't cheat on my wife. You might. I don't.
Your immersion in my sex life or my daughter's sex life is truly disturbing, and it shows that you're
A rabbi
really.
promoting dildos is disturbing.
It's a sign of
A
sexual
rabbi
repression.
promoting homosexuality and dildos is a lot more disturbing, sir.
Gary, get back into your bedroom and get out of mine. Get back into your marriage. Get out of mine.
Stop being degenerate. I won't have to. Stop the degeneracy. Nice debate, sir. Bye bye.
Wait, 1 second. Wait. Let me show you one last thing before I go.
Oh, you got come on. Show it to me. Show it to me. Come on. Show the type of degenerate you are.
And Gary, let me just tell you, this has been fun, but I do have to put on my snorkeling gear and I have to dive down to the Rothschild Titanic. They have a wedding.
You do that.
And
you do that.
And Tooth Fairy's going to be there, and Neil Armstrong.
Is Santa Claus coming too? Santa Claus coming too? Just make sure it's not Epstein Island. Just make sure it's not Epstein Island. We're good.
Anyway, God bless, guys. Thank you for having me.
Right.
I'm sorry I got to go. Rabbi, God bless you guys.
Bye-bye.
Okay,
Appreciate it. Take
Gary,
care.
it was fun, Gary. Take care.
It was fun.
Bye.
Have fun. That was.
Sheesh.
Did I not cook?
Yeah.
Did I not cook?
Bro, that was definitely something, bro.
And so this is going to be all over social media, and I want people to understand, man. I want the Jewish people to be strong, but not the way they're doing it. This is the wrong approach. You're fucking bombing so many people. You're killing so many people that you're getting the citizens in the countries that support you to turn on you. And what I told Rabbi Shmuley is real. Hell yeah, I'm a little bit worried. I'm Jewish. So I see what's going on, and I see 80% of the youth hate Israel. And this is absolutely amazing. You know what it is? I'm on Twitter. I'm a subversive Jew. To a Jew like him, I'm a goy. You just saw that yourself. I'm straight trash to him, okay? And to the blacks, I'm a white supremacist. Like, what the fuck, man? Make up your fucking minds, because frankly, I need better haters. I'm a fucking asshole. I'm going to do what I do, but guess what? I'm never going to be bought and sold, and I do not support degeneracy. If you out there and you have a wife and family, you're rich. If you have baby mamas, no matter how much money you have, you're poor. These are facts. These are absolute facts. And you cannot have a rabbi who is promoting degeneracy. What do you mean you're selling fucking dildos? Where the fuck is that in the goddamn Torah? So again, this is a degenerate. He got exposed today in a way that he never got exposed before. Too bad. The internet going out probably saved his ass. Because I was fucking in the middle of shit right there. But he's done.
All right, brother. Well, I mean, I don't like not having him here to like defend himself for that, but bro, I do appreciate it. You definitely did. You definitely gave it to him, bro. So W debate, and hell yeah, brother. We got a super chat here. I'm not sure if you want to do this.
Go ahead, man.
We got
you got Garry the numbers guy here, huh? So we got a female born in 1978. Still should have a nice body. That's what you guys have to understand about horses. Like, a lot of you guys don't want to marry someone when they're young because you think they're going to get fat. Horses do not usually get fat. Now, someone born on the 26 could. But when it comes down to you, I'm going to be very, very clear with you. You're a 9 life path. You have to adapt. 9's mission in life is to adapt. And here's the thing. If you're around trash, you adapt to trash. If you're around good, honest people, that's what you'll be too. 9 is basically about the environment. So if the environment's garbage, most of the 9s are going to be garbage. And what do you know? Most of the 9s in society are fucking trash.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you have it. Where can everybody watching this go follow you? Like, what are all your platforms, and where can everybody?
You know, it's funny because when I started going off on social media, at that time I was suspended 22 times on Twitter. So I decided I would have a different strategy. I have like 10 accounts on IG. They're over 100K. I got a whole bunch of TikToks. I don't have just one account. So you can just put in GG33 Academy, GG33, or Matrix Prime _. You'll pretty much find all my accounts. But quite frankly, my Clippers run that stuff. I'm just here for content. I'm here to be the teacher that enlightens you people, because that religious is garbage. I don't give a fuck if it's Islam. I don't care if it's Judaism, Hinduism, Buddhism. It doesn't matter. It's all trash. The only real answers are in the Prime Creator's tools, and those are numerology and astrology. And lastly, he called me a weak Jew. I want you to understand this. I see what's going on in the youth. I am trying to warn the people in the world that this is the way things are going, and they're telling me we don't give a fuck. That's a very, very arrogant. This isn't the 60s. It's not the 70s. You have to basically understand how social media works. The kids aren't watching CNN anymore, and you don't control these platforms anymore. So they have to get smarter about this. And quite frankly, I believe in some of the stuff he talks about. Nick Fuentes is running wild. He's obviously scared to debate me because I would just kill him. You know, he is a little angry gay kid. And let me tell you guys something. Do not follow some 26-year-old who thinks he knows it all. No 26-year-old knows it all. His same talking points Ryan Dawson made 2 decades ago. This information has been going on for years. The only difference now is the people who used to protect the Zionists don't protect them anymore. And now all of this is coming to the surface. We all knew this stuff before. We just weren't allowed to talk about it. But this generation is different. Understand this. The only thing that matters from a nationalistic standpoint, America first. I'll leave on that.
All right, Gary. I appreciate it, man. God bless you, bro. Thank you.
Take care, brother.
Take care. We got Prod Gecko here with the 10. Says Albania on top. I appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. And we got Absolute Now. I think that's David, right? I appreciate the 50. Thank you, brother. Hey, I see you in the background, Johnny. I'm gonna end it soon. I'm just reading out the super chats. I'll be back with you in a sec. But see if I have any more. All right, everybody. I appreciate you guys for watching, and smash a like button if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna be hosting so many more debates. I'm gonna be trying to get more people to debate Rabbi Shmuley. Gonna be trying to set more stuff up. So yeah, if you guys appreciate me setting this debate up, drop a sub, drop a like, and yeah, much more content coming. So I appreciate you guys. God bless each and every single one of you. Take care. Have a great rest of your day. And yeah, this might be the first time that you're hearing about me. My name's Tyson Hockley. I do all types of debates, podcasts, all types of stuff. Somebody calls me a Fed. I'm not a Fed. A lot of people think I'm Jewish. I'm not Jewish either. Later Fed. All right, man. But God bless you guys. Take care. Have a great rest of your day. W debate. Yes, sir, JD. Yes, sir. W debate. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yeah, much more coming soon. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.